Coach, thanks. It is a crisp, cool fall afternoon, and we've got football from First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. This is Jerick McKinnon, who missed the entire 2018 campaign. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Second down, McKinnon. And an alley to run. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. On second down now, McKinnon, a pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So a 3rd and 9, and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
56.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Throws right side, and that's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Colby Listenby, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Hauschka with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Makes the score Bills 7, Browns 0. Steven Hauschka to kick off for Buffalo.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Regular. Topper.
Mayfield to throw it. Going up top. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
King.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now they face a 3rd and 15 here following the delay of game.
Pistol.
Mike 5-4. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
Hurry.
Hatchet.
Now Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
4 down. Check. 4 down. Bang.
Pistol.
Bang. Check safety. Check. Fresno.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Landry again the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Get out the field, defense.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Trent Murphy able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Hurry.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
3rd and long for Mayfield. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down.
The tackle made by Terrence Mitchell. A gain of 7. First down, Bills.
First down, and they're going to throw it Allen. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
He's coming. We got double up. Kill.
Here's Allen to throw it. And he's going to go down again. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
You got tight right there. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Coming to you, coming to you.
Mayfield now. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They give to Johnson going right. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down. Here we go with Johnson. There goes Duke Johnson. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Duke Johnson. His 6th touchdown of the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On 2nd down, McKinnon, a pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Let's go. Let's do it.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Here we go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Now on 2nd and 13, Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Greedy Williams, the rookie from LSU. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Open man is Westbrook, complete. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Check, 180.
Check.
Up.
54. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down and 4, Mayfield. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do this...
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Hey, 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike. Drop deep.
To throw, it's Allen. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And what is going on here? I've got 3rd down. Screen shows 3rd down, but they've got the punt team out there. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. It's fielded at the 45. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. The Browns drive about to get started. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Let's go, let's go.
Bravo.
Number 53, Mike 53.
Check, check.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Allen now throwing again. And this is caught at the 8. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Ready. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Check.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the...
That's what I'm talking about. Let's hit, boy.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Browns' 11-yard line.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. They run once more with McKinnon. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? 3rd and short, McKinnon. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal.
It's now 4th and goal.
So off goes Allen, and on comes Stephen Hauschka for the Buffalo field goal. This from 25 yards out. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the Bills have taken the lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away.
The Browns take over.
Good work, boy. Let's go.
At their own
Let's go.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. His 9th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Browns are back in front. point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
To the air, Allen. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Denzel Ward, Pro Bowler as a rookie, there to bat that one away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Check it out,
Now Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
On third down, McKinnon, and he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Allen off the play fake. He gets this out to Foster on the right side. As far as undrafted players go, Philip Lindsay took most of the headlines a season ago. But remember, Robert Foster was undrafted out of Alabama as well, signed with the Bills in May of 2018 and had a pretty good year. 27 catches, 541 yards. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. X3, 218, chopper.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Check, lucky, lucky, lucky.
To throw, Mayfield. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver able to record his 5th sack of the season.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
Here we go. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Real. Regular.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
To return is McKenzie. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Allen. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Switch. Check nickel.
Allen now on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was Sheldrick Redwine with good coverage that time as he was there to knock it away. They were trying to erase that deficit in one play.
They certainly were, but how about the reaction time and the instincts back deep to force the incompletion? We might need to mark this one down. We may look back and say that was a game-saving play.
Allen will try again on second down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
You draw quarter. 57 to Mike. Here it comes. Let's 57. 57's Mike. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
On first down, Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
56, 56.
Now Allen again. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
General West.
Play fake. Mayfield. Throw left side. Caught by the tight end, Njoku. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. On first down, Hunt. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. They go play action. Mayfield. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Ed Oliver in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Third and long for Mayfield. And this is complete on the comebacker. It's Landry. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 41-yard line. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Now Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Here's Mayfield. Shakes off the sack. And now another one thrown incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Watch the safety creep. Watch twist. Watch twist.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Olivier Vernon in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
And this offense needs a touchdown. A field goal won't get it done in this situation. But after giving up back-to-back sacks, things are looking a little bit bleak.
Allen going to go on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable but do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense, but that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 21-10 game.